What's up, folks? Coach here. Today we're going to look at the box squat. Now we're going to start with the depth of the box low. And what we're looking for your setup on the box is when you're sit on the box is the top line of your thigh parallel to your ground. That's considered your proper depth for your squat. You want that thing to be parallel even with the ground, maybe slightly lower. Then we'll go all the way down to the floor on one box. We're going to get just below, right? And from there, we will also talk about high box squat variation where I can put another box on top of this or a couple of plates. Ideally, if you have any pain on the way down, you can use a higher box to alleviate pain. Stop at the range of motion that doesn't give you pain. It's the same principles as how you reach and sit. What we're trying to do is teach you how to use your hips to support your knees. So when you do a proper box squat, you're sitting down straight, chest up, you explode straight up. Notice I'm in front of the box. I'm going to reach back, sit straight down, boom, I go straight up. And then I apply that with the bar. So you like good squat mechanics before you get on here. Once you apply those mechanics to the barbell, you really start releasing hormone with it. Last thing, that high box squat, generally you can use a little more weight on a high box squat too. It can teach you pop. So it's a way to kind of shock your system. If you are, have a nice deep full range of motion, you're not trying to avoid something here or there with your back by using it as a substitute for the lower box squat. You can use high box squat as a variation to get more weight. So here we go. First of all, I got the barbell set up in the rack. First thing I'm gonna do is get my back set up by putting my fingers on position 1. Ideally, the closer your hands, the better. It keeps your back tight, gives you a nice shelf for the bar. We're gonna go with high bar squat. So hands in position 1, I bring my feet underneath the bar. I'm gonna row my back tight. If you need to widen your hands for comfort, you can. Pick the bar up, you're gonna stand up straight. I'm gonna step back 4 steps. 1, 2, step wide, 3, 4. And I have a very wide stance here. I'm gonna push my knees out and spread my seat as I reach back and sit. I'm a couple of inches out in front of the box. I'm gonna reach back, push the knees wide, spread the seat, settle on the box, and then drive, snap straight at the top. Reach, sit, keep that chest up, snap right at the top. Last piece, you want to inhale big, fill up with air at the top. Boom, get tight, come back down, keep the air. Boom, boom, snap back up at the top. I step in, 1, 2, I step forward, 3, 4, I hit the rack, and then set it down. So we always want to use a 4-step drop out, 1, 2, 3, 4 to conserve energy. We'll start memorizing where we are. And then a 4-step to rack it. 1, 2, walk forward, 3, 4. We use a wide stance on this squat because like we talked about earlier, we're building those hips. If I can squat 500 pounds here, I can always squat 500 pounds close. But if I'm only, because I built hips to support my knees, but if I'm only squatting close and I can squat 500 pounds, it doesn't transition out as well. Strength transfers in, it doesn't transition out. Last thing I want to go over one more time is make sure as you sit, whether you choose a high box if you want to come up a little bit, or this low box, that you're in front, you keep yourself tall, you're reaching back, you're going to sit straight down, and you're going to go straight up. You don't want to come forward off the box. That's you trying to get back into those knees. Notice my feet are nice and wide, my toes are turned out, my feet aren't straight, I got about 45-degree angle, and I'm pushing the knees wide so my knees stay out over my ankles. And you can get as wide as you want. I like to get just past, I would call this wide stance. So this is position 1, position 2, position 3 is your athletic position. For a wide stance squat, I'll go even wider. Lightly turn those toes out, bring it down, push my knees out, spread my seat right here, settle on the box and drive and snap back up using those hips to stand. You got this, 1 rep at a time, and be well.